What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. This is going to be obviously a different style video. This isn't going to be just like a gameplay or anything like that. This is going to be more, not really, I don't want to call it a rant video because that's not really what this is. This is just a video that I want to bring to you guys. Just talking about kind of 2K and talking about just everything that has happened this year. I have a whole list on my phone. So yeah, we're gonna go through it, and yeah, hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you guys do agree with this video, do me a favor, leave a like on the video, and also let me know in the comments, you know, what you also think about like what I'm saying here. I don't care, post multiple comments, post it on one comment, whatever it is. I'm gonna read all of them, whether I like respond to it or whatever. I promise you guys, I'm gonna take the time and read every single comment. I mean, I do already, I don't even know why I'm saying that, but yeah, seriously though, if you guys do enjoy this video and you guys do agree with me, leave a like. I'm gonna try to send this to a few people, in like, you know, not in 2K, like it's not like I know a lot of people. I'm gonna try to send this to 2Gaming and stuff like that, and kind of hope that, you know, somebody takes a look at this video. So if you guys are watching this, do me a favor, you know, please watch this whole video. This isn't a rant video that's gonna just break down everything. All this is seriously just sharing my opinions and sharing the frustrations of a lot of people that play this game. So here we are about, you know, 5-6 months into the year of 2K. I think we're in the 6th month right now. And yeah, at this point in the year, you guys obviously know a lot has changed since the beginning of the year. Now, if I was to start this video off immediately saying everything was wrong with this game, that would just be very ignorant for me to say. 2K has done a good job with certain points in this year, and proper credits need to be given to them. So, you know, they're, like I said, for the things that they have done right as far as content and stuff like that, they've done a very good job. Locker codes have been mostly consistent throughout this year. The vault's been consistently updated. The token market finally got updated as well. It took a little bit, but hey, you know, good job on all that sort of stuff. You know, they did a really good job with certain promos and stuff like that, with the odds not being complete terrible, you know. So yeah, proper credit for there, but this video needs to be made about why this game is just so unplayable. So I wrote a whole list on my phone here. We're gonna go ahead and talk about it. I just wrote one word. Obviously, if I wrote the entire list down, I'd probably need a new phone. But all jokes aside, I'm gonna go through all of these and just kind of touch up on a lot of the issues that are wrong with this game. Like I said, this isn't really me just complaining about the game. It's just, it's stuff that needs to be addressed already, and it's taken way too long. So, first things first, I want to say, the whole thing about all the YouTubers getting banned, it was our fault, and I completely agree with that. There's still some people that comment on my videos being like, oh, they shouldn't have banned you guys. Yes, they should have. We broke terms of service. It was wrong of us to do that. Just gonna clear the air there. So again, this has nothing to do with me getting banned or other YouTubers getting banned. First thing I want to talk about, though, is the shooting in this game. Now, the shooting is something that has been all over the place since the beginning of the year. You guys know in the beginning of the year, the shooting was broken. Like, the shooting was terrible. It was like, you couldn't make anything. It's like, if you didn't green it, it wasn't going in. And I kind of agree with how that was. When I say it was broken, it was more broken in the sense that cards didn't have the proper badges. So if somebody sat in a zone, you couldn't really score. But other than that, shooting was somewhat decent. They patched it once. They made it so, okay, you didn't have to green every single shot. Cards started getting range extender. Everything was okay. Things were getting better. The shooting was definitely getting to where it should be in this game. And then they completely broke it. They completely just did away with it. I don't know what they did. They definitely patched something, though. They didn't even tell us what they did. But the whole meta changed when it came to, you know, whether you shot with the meter on or if you shot with the meter off. You guys obviously know I shoot with the meter off, as well as like 99.999% of comp players. You guys talk to anybody that was in that tournament. Anybody in the 250K tournament, you ask them if they shot with the meter on or off. Everybody on the PS4 side shot with the meter off. The reason why Xbox side shot with the meter on is because on Xbox there's a little bit more latency, so I understand it completely. But shooting with the meter off was the comp move in this game, and it really showed, you know, like who was like a good player was. If you shot with the meter off, you knew how to time your releases very well, and you got rewarded for that. So if you shot with the meter off, what was happening was you were greening shots more consistently. Like the window to green went from like this to like this. So it was a little bit more, you know, lenient, but you were greening shots, and if you greened that shot, you got rewarded. And it definitely helped you out. And, you know, it kind of it rewarded you for knowing how to shoot and properly time releases. Now what they did was they made it so if you shoot with the meter off, your window to green went from like this to like this, and on top of that, if you don't green it, it doesn't go in. I agree with that. The only reason why I disagree with that is because when you turn the meter on, so if you have it on, you know, by hands, like any of these options, it doesn't matter. If it says on, if it doesn't say off, it's on. And if the meter is on, whether you have it on your team color, whatever it is, your shooting is boosted. So your opportunity to green with your meter off is like, say this. Now it's like this, but your opportunity to make it is like this. Like if it's anywhere somehow in between there, you're gonna make it. Whether it's a contested shot, whether it's wide open, it doesn't matter. You have more of a chance to make it. So even if you're not greening it, you're making more of your shots. And the reason why, like, you know, people are gonna say to me, Bio, why don't you just turn your meter on then? I don't understand why that's a problem. The problem is you don't have to time your shot right. So if I'm timing my shot, say it's based off a percent system, right? And I was timing my shots 95 to 100% in there every single time. I'm only gonna shoot maybe 5 of 10, right? Say I'll shoot 50%. But if my opponent's shooting with his meter on and he's timing his releases from 60 to 100%, he's probably gonna make 8 out of 10. Now that doesn't really seem fair to me, and it doesn't seem fair to a lot of you guys, because again, you can say, oh, okay, well, again, it's not that big of a deal, just turn your meter on. Well, I shouldn't have to like punish myself in a way just to cater to like a casual in this game. Like, I hope you guys understand what I mean by that. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Another big, like, huge, major flaw in this game has become the dribbling. Now, you guys obviously know the behind the back was a good move that you guys can do that obviously sets you up, you know, for the most part, got you wide open. So you guys know it did get patched, and the move now is that. Instead of an explosive behind the back that kind of frees you off the off ball in this game, now you have this weak little, crossover behind the back kind of move, whatever it is. Point is, it's not very all that helpful. You can sit here and do this all game, but somebody's going to stay in front of you the whole entire time. Now, I understand that people, had a problem with it, saying, oh, if you can't win without that move, then you're garbage. I do agree with that. But you guys need to understand something. It took a whole meta out the game. It's not just about a dribble move. The problem is people can stand there and off ball and have their center pressed up into you. There's certain settings that you can do. I've thought about making videos on it. I don't really know if I'm going to, though. It is known as like the sweat settings. So I don't know. I'm going to probably, talk to some people and ask if it would be okay if I release them. But yeah, if you do those settings, there's like no way in hell that, the other person's really going to score on you, which I know people are going to be like, oh, okay, then that's great. Release that. It's like, it just kind of makes the game more toxic, and I don't really know if I want to do that. So I'm not the best dribbler. I'm not even going to sit here and say that there's not dribble combinations you can do in this game. But the thing is about it is you take this huge move out the game, and you doing that kind of changes, like I said, the whole entire thing. So now you have it where shooting is inconsistent. So, yeah, your next best bet is to attack the rim. So, again, if somebody's off-balling you and you have a guy like Tony Parker, you can sit here and call for screens, whatever it is, and, get yourself wide open that way. I guess it kind of works. But the thing with taking that move out the game is it literally just screws up everybody. It screws up the whole tempo of this game. Like, for a game that kind of relies on you to, everybody knows. You call for a screen, you do this little hesitation, you eat the screen, you do this little, like, hesitation move, pull that, and you splash it home all game long. So for the meta now, as again, you eat the screen, come over here, do behind the back or the little hesitation, and then you green that shot. It literally is turning this game into like a one play thing, and that's just not good for a basketball game. It takes the whole entire like unique factor out of like the game. You know what I'm saying? Like people last year, obviously you had the base 11 spammers, you had the freaking pick and roll spammers, you had the play spammers. At least there was a variety of stuff you can do. Now that they took the dribbling out of this game and it's so slow, like the dribble combinations don't even really work anymore. A lot of players get like dumb tired after one combination of moves. Like it's terrible, and they really just screwed up ISO ball entirely, which again I don't really think is all that bad, because I hate the whole thing, like the 5-out's like kind of easy to stop, but it's like also annoying because at this point you have to 5-out and you have to pick and roll spam, and I just don't think that's like a good way for this game to function. Now this next thing I'm going to talk about is probably the most important one. I feel like shooting and dribbling were very important, but this one I think is the most serious one about why this game is so unplayable, and that is the defense in this game. I don't know what they did. They definitely changed something though, because the defense in this game has made this game mode unlimited. Obviously, you guys know you got to go 12-0. You guys get, you know, Moses Malone. They have made it unplayable. In my opinion, they've made it so unplayable that not only content creators like me, but you have streamers like my boy TJ every day, one of the best players in this game, to quit entirely, to not want to touch this game at all. You have Shump that quit this game. You have Splash that quit this game. I'm pretty sure guys like Ty and Isaac might quit this game. A lot of people are looking to move on from this game. You also have, what's it called? You also have bigger YouTubers like Shake. Shake is basically entirely done. I'm pretty sure Shake was actually releasing a written video himself. So, you know, you have all these bigger YouTubers that kind of carried this company throughout the years, and you have guys like Cash, Jesser, LSK. None of them touched this game. And the reason why is because it's so unplayable. You look at my team right now. You see the defense on this team. Penny. Oh, okay. I tried to record this video before, and actually what ended up happening was I kind of got a little mad and had to stop playing for a hot minute. Who the hell did I take out the team? I took DeRozan out of the team. I was like, somebody there, you know, is missing. But everybody on this team has clamps. Now, that's one of the biggest things that I always talk to you guys about is one badge, one badge can make or break a card on defense. We're just talking about defense. Obviously, on offense, it's a little bit of a different story. So, from your point guard to mainly your power forward, these guys have to have clamps. If they don't have clamps, they're useless. You guys can see, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's a badge. Obviously, it says boost the ability to stay in front of the ball handler on the perimeter. If you don't have that badge, your guys are going to get blown by 24/7, and it makes playing defense literally impossible. Now, there's other badges that cards are starting to seriously need in this game. And if you don't have them, again, it makes the card kind of pointless. Now, I'm looking at Brandon Roy, and he does have it. Pick Dodger improves a player's ability to navigate through screens efficiently on defense. This is where, again, the pick and roll spam of offense now comes into play. If your card doesn't have that and you don't have the proper settings, you're going to get exposed by pick and rolls literally over and over and over again, and that is just seriously not good. It ruins the whole dynamic of playing this game. Defense is becoming a thing where you have to have the proper settings to actually play defense, and if you don't, you can't do anything. Whether you guys have clamps or not, it's starting to not only depend on the clamps factor, but also if you take a look at a guy like Kawhi Leonard and scroll down here, you're going to see a rating of strength. He has 70 strength, which is okay, I guess, but if you go up against somebody that has, you know, 80 strength, I don't know, maybe a good LeBron comes out and he has 80 strength. Even though Kawhi has, I'm pretty sure, well, he should have at least, I mean, I wouldn't put it past 2K at the same time, but he should have Hall of Fame clamps, Intimidator, Pick Dodger, Pickpocket. He has all these defensive badges. But if a guy like LeBron has like 80 strength, he's going to barrel through Kawhi anyway and still get a blow-by for an easy dunk. So again, it's making defense almost next to impossible to play. Now, unfortunately, I wish it could end there, but it doesn't just end with the defense on the perimeter. You take a look at a guy like Bill Russell. Bill Russell is obviously a little bit undersized at the center, but you guys know Bill Russell is pretty cheesy. I'm going to just scroll through. You guys can look at all the defensive and, you know, rebounding Hall of Fame badges, and then also the gold defensive badges that he does have. Now, he has the most important paint, or the two most important paint defense badges. That is Post Move Lockdown, and that is Intimidator. I guess in Rim Protector, if that really, you know, technically, yeah, Rim Protector, but Intimidator really does it because you don't really need to block it. You just need to be there to make them miss, you know. And those are two of the very most important ones. So Intimidator breaks paint, like breaks the paint and the contest system in this game. If you guys don't know how it works, Intimidator means if you're shooting from the free throw line and I'm standing underneath the basket with Bill Russell, I don't even have to click triangle. I don't even have to push up on this right stick. All that means is I have to stand there. And Bill Russell being even in the vicinity of a offensive player means I'm getting a contest on that shot, which will mean he's missing that shot. Now, the biggest problem about that is the fact that, one, I'm not even playing defense. I'm just getting rewarded for standing there. And two, paint defense is so broken that I can get a contest like that off of not doing anything, and he will miss that shot. But if he's driving into the paint off of a scoop layup from Tony Parker, and I get a contest that's, I would say 10 to 30% contested, he's making that layup. But if he gets something that's 1 to 5, he's missing that layup. The contest system in the paint makes absolutely no sense. Now, I've kind of paid attention to this and studied this for a while. If you get a higher contest in the paint, they are making it, rather than if you get like a 1 or 2% contest on that shot, they will miss it. So the contest system is completely broken in the paint and needs to be fixed. Now, as I said, there's a lot that can be said about this game. Obviously, you know, I could sit here and talk about the collections and stuff like that, and how, you know, everybody's been asking for these jerseys for like the hottest minute now, and, you know, they haven't really even acknowledged the fact that they were supposed to be in the game. And then, you know, there is, where is it? This one might actually take a hot minute to find, because I have no idea where to even look for it. I think it's gonna be, where is it? I think it'll be in here, right? Yeah, the fireball. So to unlock the fireball here, you guys obviously see, you know, you need all of these, and then you need this one. To get like the fireball here, which, what, you need the disco ball. So to get the disco ball, you need all of these, which I get it. It makes sense. You know, you need all of these, whatever. If you really want the fireball, I would say, you know, go for it. So to get the fireball, if you guys don't know, you need all of these cards. You need all of them. You need to accomplish every one of these and lock in every single one of these cards. And I do mean every single one. So, yeah, it's a lot to get. And also, there's supposed to be cards that come in, you know, through these, like the monthly things and whatnot, and the weekly things, whatever it may be. Those are the balls that you do need, and you guys can see, you know, through the daily ones, whatever it is. There's different balls that you get from playing, you know, different things, whether it's unlimited games, domination games, whatever it may be. You're supposed to get, you know, by now at least, you're supposed to have a lot of them. And a lot of people that are trying to collect for this disco ball or whatever to get the fireball, they can't, because there's so many duplicates and stuff like that, that nobody's actually, you know, making any progress towards that, which is kind of annoying, because it's like people are burning a lot of tokens to get these different cards and stuff like that, and for them to not even like pay attention to something as little as this is what really kind of sucks, and it kind of takes away from even collecting cards. That's another thing I'm going to be talking about here, is the collector level. Now, my boy HTB, my man is already here. My man's just got Pink Diamond Scottie Pippen. Yeah, but you know what? 2K said, hey, it evos to an opal. Congratulations, you'll get another opal on the team. The problem with that is the fact that he's terrible. He's outdated. The badges are outdated. The stats are outdated. They're not good. So Jalen Rose has been unusable. Nobody's used him, even though he's supposed to be in a nice, you know, a nice reward to get for collecting 2,150 cards. You know, Scottie Pippen, 97 overall, gets boosted to an opal. 200 or 2,300 cards, still trash. You can get a Pink Diamond Larry Bird for like 200K that is gonna play better than the Scottie Pippen. Then you take a look, okay, tokens are cool. These three guys right here are already going to be, like, outdated. Pink Diamond Anthony Davis is going to play the same exact as this one. Dwayne Wade, there's already a million point guards and shooting guards in the game that are going to outplay him. Sabonis might be a little bit of a different story, but you guys get what I'm trying to say here. Like, collector levels have become absolutely pointless. Like, last year having Giannis be the final one was obviously, you know, well worth it, but these are pointless. And on top of that, Shake actually did a breakdown of how long it'll take at this rate to get these cards, and by the time somebody's going to be able to get Galaxy Opal Anthony Davis, it'll be in June or July. The game is going to be dead by then, and nobody will even care. So literally with all these different things, they're just screwing themselves. So like I said, I tried to keep this as short to the point as I can. They just need to fix a lot, man. They're so worried about, you know, the packs, and they're so worried about VC. If you guys ever noticed, packs, VC, they never have a problem. They never buffer. There's never anything wrong with them. But there's so many playable things about this game. You can't play unlimited. Triple Threat Online is becoming unplayable because it's the same thing. It's really just dependent on who they let hit more shots. And then on top of that, the ball drops are just so complicated. There's no reason that they need to be that complicated. There's freaking wheels and pinballs and all this stuff that just take it out. Simple is good. We're not asking for a lot. We're not asking for anything. All we want is a playable game. So 2K21, I'm like begging you, please make it a playable game. Literally, take 2K16, take 2K15, take 2K17, take all those games, put it together, put it as 2K21, and we will have a good game. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys do agree, like I said, with this video, do me a favor, leave a like on it. Would be greatly appreciated. I'm debating on whether I even want to put ads on this video or not, because this isn't like, you know, a video I'm trying to like profit from. This is a video I'm literally just trying to get attention to and kind of hope that, you know, it kind of gains traction, just so hopefully they see it. Like, again, you know, you got to give props to when they do good. I say that all the time. When they do good, I give them props. I tweet at them. I try to do my part. It's just there's only so much I can do. I'm not a big YouTuber. It's just there comes a point where somebody has to take a stand, and if it has to be me, it will be me. I don't care. I just want to see this game be better and this game be fixed. So, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter already, be sure to do so. The link is down below. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video.